Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to take a look at what I have found to be an inspired approach to life. And I'm Barbara Joseph, coming to you from Central Maine. And I have a group of collaborative entrepreneurs, friends and colleagues joining me, and I will introduce them as they come to their part of the presentation. So there's a great concept here that every day we make choices that become habits, and these totally determine the quality of our life so that we can have an upward, enriching, uplifting life of a human being more, or that these choices over time can create a life of a human being under stress. Now, this concept isn't just personal, but it also ripples out into our families and our communities. So what we'd like to introduce you to here is that we actually have a vehicle where people can enjoy increased vitality and optimize their health. It's something that we call active wellness, that we can provide people with the ability to strengthen their finances, multiplying their time and their money with something called the gig economy, which we will be introducing you to. And the other part is, what would it feel like if you could create meaningful change in your life and in your community and collaborate with a group of people? So that's what we do. And, you know, I've found that everyone everywhere really does have a common interest of wanting energy and vitality and to live a good, healthy, long life with quality health and relationships, and to be part of something, to be connected to a cause and to make a change. And of course, we do know that everybody does appreciate, enjoy time and money and having freedom and fun. So, Sue Ellen, would you unmute and talk us through the next couple of slides?
Well, all those things are, sure. All those things that Barbara just talked about, I think, are important to all of us. And yet there's a lot of lifestyle challenges that we have in our world today. And people have these things in their lives, whether it's a lot of stress because of trying to balance their work and their play, not being able to sleep well, not having enough minutes in their days to get everything done, trying to find housing and childcare, and all the things that really make our lives complete. So those lifestyle challenges could be out of balance. And when they're out of balance, they really do take their toll. We also, of course, are becoming more and more aware of the environmental toxins that we didn't really know about. I wasn't aware of the possibilities of air in my house being unhealthy. And I have a new house. I always thought it was the old houses you had to worry about. And yet in a new home, you have air pollutants from your paints and your floors and your furniture. And of course, you know, we want to be environmentally aware and responsible. And the whole idea of plastic in our world is just not a good one. So, you know, what is it that we can do to help keep this in balance? Our surroundings are having an impact on our health, whether it's the food or this technology that we like to use. They all are impacting us. So NECAN actually has a solution.
Thank you. Before we get to the solution, we're going to find out a little bit about what all those can add up to as a body burden. So Lori?
Thank you, Barbara. Everybody has health challenges, and they could be anything from an ache in your back to arthritis, something more severe like a stroke or heart disease or cancer. And these conditions are not only affecting the older generation anymore. These things are affecting young people. 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, teenagers. I see teenagers every day that say they didn't sleep well and they have sinus issues or something. And so these are just a few things. And these are so prevalent now. And so we all need to take a first step toward changing. We need to be aware, and then we need to take action. And when you take action, just one small thing, one small change can have an enormous impact. It's like dropping a pebble in water and the ripples go out. You could just change one thing about your life and it would make a big impact.
And I know that you've done that, Lori, and at some point people could connect with you to find out about that. And Suzanne, what would you like to say about
Yes.
the slide?
Well, the one man that started this for us, his name is Mr. Isama Masuda. He took one step with a mission, a global mission of world health. And he has this philosophy that really hit home for me. It was about creating balance in these 5 areas: the healthy mind, healthy body, having healthy family relationships, being able to have time and money to give back to society, and having the finances to do the things you want to do when you want to do them. And this one man started a shift that has gone across the globe, and it has created what we call the Nikken advantage. It's a condition or circumstance that puts one into a favorable position. What we have here is we're offering better sleep, better air to breathe, better water, good nutrition, and dealing with all of those health challenges. Nikken has replicated nature, created holistic natural solutions, and just created it in a way that's easy to integrate into one's life.
And again, I know Suzanne has a lot of stories as well. Now, has Angie Patino been able to join us? And if
Yes,
so,
I have. Can you hear me?
yes, wonderful.
Great. Thank you so much. And as you can see here, the essential energies, we've been blessed with the energy of the earth, which we need for our bodies need to be alive, to function, and the beautiful sunshine, the energy of the sun that warms us, the air, which helps us to breathe and to for our body to function. And of course, the water is essential for our well-being. Our body's made up of 97% water. So, I mean, 70% water. So anyways, the bottom line is the Earth's magnetic energy replicates the energy of our body, which we need. Again, as the words say, it's essential. And as a plant grows and thrives in the greenhouse, that's the best environment. So has Nikken replicated the greenhouse environment for our homes. We travel a great deal and visit our grandchildren, and when we're away from our home, we notice the difference. So the sleep system, when we're home, we sleep much better, deeper, and we're healthier just all the way around. And the water, thank goodness for the water bottle for us to cleanse our body and have that good tasting water. And the energy when we're traveling on the planes, when we come home, our home is our oasis. And the nutritionals, my favorite is the J Greenzyme, because it gives me that energy when we are traveling to stay above and beyond the coals that the grandkids can give us.
That's wonderful, Angie. And I also just came back from traveling, and I'll just throw a couple of my favorites in, which was the KVB Organic Vegan Meal Replacement Shake, because I could get great nutrition wherever I was, and also wearing my magnetic insoles and the jewelry that gave me energy and flexibility. And of course, I adore having organic skincare. And I am complimented often on the youthfulness and radiance of my skin. So we really do have the best of the best in order to have health in our lives. So Sue Ellen, how about the economic challenges?
Well, I think today we can think of lots of economic challenges that are impacting people. Whether it's, for me, I was thinking about retiring. And yet retiring on a teacher's retirement salary in Maine was not something I was looking forward to. So being able to supplement my income and doing it with Nikken was just fantastic, because, you know, the healthcare costs are going to go up. There are people looking, you know, to retire, or they're worried about the cost of living that continuously seems to go up and not necessarily match people's salaries. A lot of people just aren't going to retire because they cannot afford it, they don't think. And of course, there's also people who are very unhappy with their job, but they have to stick with it because they need their health care and they need that cost of living. So the economic challenges are really very real right now. And NECANN has an answer, and it's wonderful.
And you really nailed it, because I met a lot of people while I was traveling, and you get talking, what do you do? You know, what do you like in your life? And I'll have to say that just about everyone I talked to just went to their job because it was a job and that they didn't think they'd be able to retire.
Mm.
So what's the gig economy? Well, it's where people can become a freelancer rather than an employee. And I was self-employed in an energy healing profession and adored what I did and was making a difference in the lives of many people. But over time, I realized that I was still trading time for dollars. So the new gig economy lets people move to another quadrant, so to speak, where they can have more cash flow, but without the risk in the investment. And one of the reasons that is from the iconic industry of Apple, where we have technology that lets us plug in anytime, anywhere. And Airbnb is a place where nobody needs to have a chain of hotels, but if someone wants to plug in, they can go online and they can rent out their condo and earn income. And if somebody wants to plug in to be an Uber driver, which I use during my travels, they can log in and make some money whenever they want. So this gives us the ability to really change our economic life by becoming a freelancer and earning whatever income we choose to with very little risk. So Suzanne's going to take us through the next few slides.
And before we start on this slide, you know, that Apple icon on the last page, Apple really was the disruptor for the whole communication world that we live in. NECANN really is the disruptor for healthcare, real true healthcare. So McDonald's is not our healthcare model, but it is a globally recognized brand. So what do you think this business, the business that McDonald's is in? You know, is it the fast food? How about a franchise? Or perhaps real estate? Well, any of these and all of these are actually correct. It depends really on your perspective. So what we have here are the three business models that McDonald's is. It really is an economic template. You have the retail model, which is the employee. That person is trading their time for money and they're earning a salary. You also have the option of being a franchise owner. Costs you $1 million or more to do that, but you hire employees. You have a middle management type of income, all the headaches associated with being a franchise owner. And then the last model is this real estate model. You're getting income from multiple sources, financial wealth, and you look at it from a totally different perspective. You've moved on to that other side from what Barbara's picture of moving from an employee to having that that wealth, that trading your time is no longer part of the picture. So now if we look at NECANN's three business models, you'll see very similar things. It is simple, it's focused, easy to follow. In the retail model, you're offering solutions. You are still trading your time for money. You're earning some additional income. Franchise model, you're teaching other people to offer those solutions and you're creating a team. And this creates what we call leveraged income. And then in the third model, you're thinking more expansive. You're looking at it from a global cause, like Mr. Masuda with creating world health, world peace. You're partnering with people who want to be entrepreneurs and you're creating financial wealth.
And I'd like just to make a couple of comments, Suzanne, because in this model, in the franchise and the network components, there is no risk and there is little investment and you don't have to manage employees at all, that everyone's independent and that we work collaboratively. And when you talked about how we are disrupting the healthcare to offer a better solution, we're also disrupting the old traditional way of economy to offer a better solution and offering people the opportunity to have hope, which people are wanting to be part of a cause. So thank you. Now, Lori, oh, nope, this is still Suzanne. I apologize. Go for it.
No problem. So the NECAN Advantage, these are some of the advantages we offer. It is easy to integrate into your life. You can fit it into the nooks and crannies, or you can decide to jump both feet in and do it in a full-time fashion. There is low entry to getting started. It's $99 to connect in as a consultant. You do get this mentoring, plug into the system that Barbara just mentioned. And what I really like is being part of a worthy cause. You know, that every dollar that I've earned in this business, 21 years, is because I've changed someone's life for the better. And that certainly is more fulfilling than the corporate world that I was part of until I was outsourced. So, you know, you can do this and connect and inspire others, and there are no limits. There is no glass ceiling. It's all up to you.
And the old corporations would make profits, but we're part of the triple bottom line, which is that we're really concerned about people, planets, and of course, profits. So, Lori, how about sharing what a new day means to you?
Well, it's a decision. You have to make a decision. You're either going to take action and make a small difference and do that ripple, or you're just going to go, that was nice. So what you do today can improve all your tomorrows. You can do that in any facet in your day and in your life. You do it in your eating. You could do it in what you do for exercise, or you could do just one small thing. So what are you going to do today to improve all of your tomorrows?
Wonderful. So the choice is yours. You can begin your new success story now. We've introduced you, so you're beginning to discover that there is an inspired approach to life. You can live it by becoming a customer, which is free and easy with no obligations, and you have an e-commerce online resource and people to help you strategize. And if you really want to have fun, you get to share it and have a part-time gig with a part-time income. And then, as everyone's been saying, you can expand that vision and be part of a worthy cause and help change your own life, the lives of those you know and love, and ultimately the world. So it's time to take a look and see what your life is like. Are you living a life that's healthy and in balance with a inspired, energized, a peaceful mind, a healthy, fit, active body, quality, healthy time with your family, the finances and prosperity to live life the way you desire and deserve, and the energy and time to also contribute to society. So we appreciate you taking the time to look at what we consider an inspired approach to life, and to please get back to the person who invited you on this call or to listen to this recording and get your questions answered, because that's what all of us did. And as you can tell, we're passionate, we're excited, and we are committed to making a change. So thank you for your time, and we look forward to meeting you.